Bam! What's up, guys? We're back.
And now I flip on the cameras, even though they could hear you the entire time.
I don't even know. I don't even know what YouTuber that was.
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Mike, take away the recap.
The recap.
Yep.
My dude
not,
was
I'll do it.
sick. It was all about, the last one was pretty much the background of Limrot's story, the amazing story of Limrot.
And how
A
he
little
cowered
bit.
inside of
Almighty.
his house while a dragon was destroying his town. Yes.
It was pretty much
Limrot-
You mean
Sam?
while his best friends were trying to kill the dragon?
Well, his
Yeah.
best friends, fighting
His
on dragon whelps.
only friends. Let's replace that statement there.
I
Yeah.
was initially not holy.
Until
Yes.
the essence of Serenity endowed you with a new arm and weapon.
Bestowed in you. Let's
Yep.
just say it that way.
and that Limrot's
Planted the
found
seeds
powers
within
during
me.
that time take away his memories when he uses them too much. So he's actually a shadow of his former self. But with pretty much the only thing left is pretty much trying to kill the dragon.
Yep. It was a really cool session. We learned a lot about Limrot's past, and kind of contrary to like how you view Limrot now, where it's like I hate all of you. You do what I say. This was Limrot being like, everybody kind of dislikes me, and dragons are scary.
Eh.
Wait,
Yeah.
Limrot hate. Wait, we all hate Limrot.
You don't.
No,
I-
no. In
Have you
his
not hit
backstory,
the
but yes,
story?
everybody does hate Limrot. But that's besides the point. This is slightly less hate. He was more like the not really the village idiot.
He was more like the guy that was picked on,
Yeah,
and he meant well.
yeah. So
I.e.
it's
the
how-
run to the litter.
Yeah, he was the run to the litter pretty much because let's see, we had Tekar was the the priest of Serenity.
The
A
cleric.
cleric in training, I believe, is actually what it was.
No. It
With-
was the
Oh,
cleric.
yes, because he with his gigantic freaking shield that Limrot made for him, in which he sacrificed himself, destroying most of the pygmies to
Fire, which pleased Serenity to watch her foes burn.
as the dragon then destroyed the church.
Well, I couldn't stop
You
that. I
couldn't stop
died.
that. Yes, you did. Followed by
I can't do everything.
followed by Ritz, who fought off the dragon, created the eye wound on the dragon that was created in the story long prior to, and he ended up surviving
killed that.
and becoming and dragging one of this dragon's eggs of its clutch and bringing it to the tower, which we all have learned is what Saurus's egg is one of its brood. But he doesn't know that, which is amazing.
It's true. So, Alox is now indirectly involved with my character's history,
Fuck yeah.
as I am now indirectly my own worst enemy.
So, back to the present of the party. After the battle within Green Rock, you all have been granted access to take a boat to. Okay, you booked passage. If everybody would please remove 10 coins from your bag. And if there's any
10 coins.
That should be the
It's
cost
a
of the
little
fare.
steep. I would like to. I'd
Petrin,
like to,
Petrin goes like this.
I'd like to use a charisma ability and lower that price.
Okay, I'll raise it for you. I
God,
just
you're a
gave you a 10.
fucking
It's 10 coins. Deal with it.
Again, Petrin goes like this.
Ah, sorry, Petra. We'll see you. We'll see you when we get back. Waves goodbye.
It's
Take
10
Zeke with us.
They pay for Zeke and not you. Yes,
I think
Zeke.
you're lying, though.
Also, we do have Betelath, Malin, they all pay for themselves. So you don't have to worry about them. Betelath is kind of like, he's kind of walking in with a cask on his arm. I guess it's more like this, as he's walking in, just like dwarvy legs.
Such a
Yes.
fucking drunk.
I'm all packed up. And then, and Petron's kind of looking at everybody for like some help here. He's like, kind of like, anybody give me a hand? Does anybody give him a hand?
I
Who?
kind of
Petrin.
never had money.
I'll help him.
Cool. So
I hand my
Limerick's
put my
like-
hand out.
Limerick shakes your, or not Limerick, Citadel shakes your hand, Petrin, as Limerick tosses 10 coins to the captain for your, voyage. For your payment.
Amell,
Yes.
on this trip when we rest, we'll say that's when Serenere finally fully contacts me, and that's why I get all these powers.
Okay, I would say you guys technically have already rested. This is the day after that whole entire fiasco. But if you
Still,
want
it'll
that to
be
happen,
pretty-
it's fine.
Yeah.
So it happens while you're in the middle of a bunch of water. Perfect.
Yep.
So, the captain does tell you it's going to be an 8-day trip. It's going to be going pretty much a straight beeline towards the coast to a river that will actually lead you down almost to the center of Arcadia.
Limrod asks if there's rafts on board.
You
Just-
you kind of look around, and he kind of looks at you. His name is Jacob. And it's actually, this one's the first mate. And Jacob looks and goes, rafts. He goes, what do you think this is? As he lays out his boat, or the boat itself. He goes, we don't need anything else. He goes, if something's gonna kill us, rafts aren't gonna make a difference.
I go, okay. And as you see me try and breathe deeply, and then my red hot feet and my hands, they all turn as dark colored as possible.
You singe the dock where you're standing.
I go, okay.
Seriously,
I don't understand why that happened.
so there are no
Sirius would
rafts.
like to find a private cabin for himself. He doesn't want to share with anybody else.
Jacob
He needs
looks
his
at-
beauty sleep.
Jacob looks at you
What?
and goes,
Can you describe the ship?
sure. It is here actually I have a small little thingy of it, I believe.
Is it made out of metal?
It is not.
Oh.
It is not made out of metal.
That was such a disappointed. Oh,
So this is your ship that you're seeing.
It looks like a lot of water. Oh, let me zoom out.
How come you found a ship and I didn't find a ship?
Because I'm amazing. So this is
Okay.
your ship. There is to get underground. There is a door on the left, right above where the captain would be at. You have cannons on all sides, 3 masts. Under that, there's not a lot of private cabins as much as
You said there's not a lot, meaning there are some. I would like to buy one.
okay. He's gonna look at you.
He wants to buy what?
Jacob kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, there aren't really any private captains up for it, but for 100 coins, I'd be willing to give up my own."
Boom, 100 coins.
Boom, 100 coins. He kind of pushes
Thanks, sir.
that. He goes, "Thank you." He goes, "Boss,
Is there a
I'm sleeping with you for the next few days." And I'll just.
Thank you, laddie.
bird's nest
I
on
really
one of the
appreciate
masts?
it.
You wanna
Could you
pay
show
a
me
nest?
tomorrow?
Sure. So Citadel kind of goes, I'm not sleeping with all them. So you shift into a bird and you go collect a bunch of twigs and shit while everybody else is getting prepared.
No,
And
like
you
as
slowly
in,
set to me a
like,
nest. You want a crow's nest, right?
no, as in the actual, crow's nest.
Okay, so you want a crow's
That's
nest. I
what I
heard a
meant.
nest, not a crow's nest. So
Sorry.
yeah, there
I'd
are
like-
crow's nests up on the
That
middle.
doesn't surprise
mast.
me.
Okay, the crow's nest is mine unless it's raining.
Okay.
Oi, what's his character say? Oi, Citadel. What are you gonna do if there's no woods here? How are you gonna go do your business?
I'll shit in your bed.
Jacob, no, you will not.
As he's like, caw, caw.
You will do no such thing.
I haven't shifted yet.
So
can he turn into a fish?
no, he
No,
cannot.
technically.
He did
There's
not.
no.
There are river streams, okay,
I was
first
about to
off,
say there's nothing up there.
with salmon,
Sure.
so he could turn into a salmon.
This is the
He can
high
turn into a
mountains, guys.
salamander.
This isn't the mountains.
Oh, the really high mountains.
You can
All
turn
right.
into a salamander.
Fish river, it's called trout, okay?
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Turn into a salamander.
There's
they're
literally an aquatic form, like thing he could have taken. He didn't take it, so
All right,
no fish.
whatever. Whatever.
So I'm sorry that your group tried to help you out and I denied you, but no.
salamander breathe underwater.
They can, they're amphibians.
Not in this version of the world, but yes, that's fair. As you know, you
Yeah,
completely.
there.
I mean, I'm fine if you want to completely crush, or sink the boat from the heavy weight of that gigantic salamander you turn into. Go for it. Wherever that
Wouldn't
goes.
the mass stay the same regardless of whatever he is?
It's a big ass fucking thingy. So, you guys, you did have a night to rest prior to this. So, who all leveled up? I know people have done their levels up already, but I need to know who leveled up.
I'm in
What
the
level
process
you are? I would
of
like to know that.
peace.
So,
Did I
Senator,
get
what
any experience?
you didn't? Well, no. There was no experience from last session for your character. No one got
Rip.
experience from the last character.
Ah!
I think
got-
I played
we
mine
got
very
cool
well, and I
story.
should get an extra 5.
You get an extra 0. So, Senator, what level are you?
I am 4.
Okay. Do you remember what the last skill you took was, just so I know?
Yeah, Eyes of the Tiger. It's the one that I messaged you about.
Okay. Mike, you didn't
Ages
level
ago.
up, as far as I know.
I got a skill called the One-Eyed Snake.
Good for you. Petrin, you've leveled. You've taken your cleric spells. You're putting your stats in. We're good on that. Kazumi,
Yeah.
you leveled up also, correct?
I did.
Okay. And you took what did you take? Because I don't actually know exactly what you took and what you didn't take. After we were talking and stuff.
I took Foresight.
Okay. And what does Foresight do? Yeah, pull it up.
Oh, Horosite. There it is. It's posted in this thingy.
Name a type of creature and these creatures in all nearby area will appear to you even when hidden walls. Yep, you hate me.
I have to show you something.
Okay,
You're gonna fucking cry.
I'm apparently crying, guys.
They're like opening your face.
They're Legos with Pokemon. Lego Man with Pokemon.
So funny.
That is
I
good.
feel like G's gonna want those for his birthday. She knows he wants them.
Don't tell him anything.
I know, right? Wants for his
I'm gonna tell him.
birthday.
I'm gonna tell him.
Surprised I don't have for my birthday. So, okay. So, do you?
Why am I in the
you-
water? I don't want to be in
This
the
is just when
water.
you act. Is this an advanced move? Correct? This is what you took.
No, it's level 3.
Okay, so it's a spell or a power oddity. I mean, okay. What advanced move did you take? I don't remember. Because I know we were. You cut out. What was that?
I don't think I grabbed one now.
Oh yeah, because you I know we mentioned it that you needed to grab one. Let me check Skype and just double check. Right, because we're talking about that. I gave you that, so I don't think you did either. So go ahead and just look through your. You can look through your basic skills that you're supposed to have. Your starting skills, and then see how many additional ones you have for advanced moves, and just make sure it's equal to your level -1. Because at level 1, you just get your starting skills.
Amell, are you sure you want me to have all these cleric skills
That's
and
the-
not like the
That's how
ones
the
that we
spell
adjusted?
works. You get
No, because you always had like an adjusted version of the cleric. This has like animate dead and shit. The other clerics never had that. Are you,
Yeah, they
you
did.
sure you want me to have it?
all the other clerics had it. You'd have to choose
you
to
don't
actually
want it, I'll
prepare
take it.
it to use it.
I understand. I'm just making sure that you know that, because like the other cleric that I played didn't have.
Right, because
like,
I removed
raised
all those
dead.
things from your shield bearer.
Exact. No, not
Shield
the
bearer.
shield bearer. Like an actual. Someone was playing a cleric, and it was like the OG cleric, and it just didn't have these skills.
I don't know.
I think on
It's
the
there.
character sheet actually.
You definitely shouldn't give Tim good spells.
I agree
Yes,
with
take
this.
them all away.
Yeah, what are you trying to do here?
I
Right,
must
right.
have bless and just bless.
Nothing else. That overpowered piece of crap freaking spell.
I
So-
do have bless again, by the way.
So, we're
So-
now going to. Does anybody want to buy supplies in the town before you leave and set off?
What type of
Yes.
supplies do I have?
Throws my pockets again.
Well, you had a general store that was destroyed.
Need
Um,
healing potions. Lots of them. I need
Yeah,
as
do
many
they
as you. I need as many as your town can offer.
Yeah, do they have healing potions?
So,
I need
And do they have mana potions?
they have no mana potions. And
take them.
healing potions. They hold out. You go to one of the other like general stores. It's a smaller one, not as big as Cat's was. Which he's super excited because he's got a lot of business now. But he kind of like reaches under and pulls out 2 healing potions. He goes, "This is all I got after glass broke. Gathered extra supplies from the town."
Are me and Cioris there at the same time?
You're both
I'd like to
there.
go too.
Okay, everybody is there at this point. Just literally everybody.
All right, so I will be like, can I have one?
So
How many do you have? I didn't quite see. I'm sorry.
As you see,
There's a giant salamander in my way. As I like.
2 in his hand. And
I will
one
take
in
the
each
I want
hand.
the other one.
As
I'll
he
take
looks,
one.
He goes,
If he's gonna take the other one.
"Oh, so we have a bidding war here. Do I
Okay,
hear
I'll be at 300 gold for the boat.
He goes, "Do I hear more than 300?
301.
301 to that, sir."
He's gonna buy me out here. What a joke. Nimrod, you're such a pud.
Odd.
So
I say, well, you're the hungry
Petron
hippo that's trying to
acting like-
take 2 potions when there's only 2
You
potions.
just outbidded me. I'll do a 302.
I said I'll take 1.
302. Oh,
That's
301 for 1. He goes,
As I attempt to snatch one of them and bail.
and okay, give me a dexterity. Oh, he gave a dexterity roll. So he goes, as he reaches up, he goes, 300 for 1. It's amazing. Sinto runs out the door.
I would like to
Guards!
try to grab him
All right, go ahead and make a grab.
as he's flying away.
So he grabs
But-
you as
Strength?
you walk away. Do you want to oppose? You should
Make
let him
a-
grab. Do you want him to roll for it? Do you want? Are you going to oppose him trying to grab you, or are you going to let him grab you?
I want him to roll, but I'm only
Alright.
doing this for like a joke.
All right, and so it's 2. Both of you roll strength. Whoever rolls higher wins.
Oh god, no, I rolled low. Oh my god.
I-
So Citadel, he goes to grab you, and he has your arm, and he's like you just slide free, like he just couldn't get a good grip on you. As you start to walk out the door, you hear him start yelling, "Guards, guards!" As you go to
As I
shift
attempt to shapeshift.
into what? What do you shapeshift into?
Doesn't matter, you can choose.
Tell me what you shapeshifted into. What type of animal?
I was
A
attempting to
mountain
go into
tortoise.
Like, an eagle to fly away, but
All right,
You
and
can
you,
make a
as you
decision
do,
what
you
happens.
turn into a parakeet. As you go to take off, I mean you're on the ground and you can't lift the healing potion; it's too heavy, and you just like flutter off. And the healing potion's just on the ground there, Cioris at the door.
Harry. Oh no, I go over and pick it up and like give it back to the guy.
He goes, "Well, that was odd.
Didn't
I
see
don't
me
I don't
in
know
the
if I
boat."
want to sell these to you anymore." As he starts to like put them back under, because I know
I
you guys
say-
are.
Flash the gold again.
I ask him why not. I say I'll buy it. I'll buy one of them.
He goes, "I mean, you're friends with that guy, and he just tried to steal from me. I don't really like to sell to thieves."
Hey,
Hey,
did you not
I'm
see me
not-
try to reclaim what was yours? I think that's unfair.
He goes, "Well, then you should pick some better company." I see that. I see now, like places him completely under, puts his hand up on top, on the whatever the hell the desk is, the counter.
It doesn't matter, sir. You lost yourself some extra cash. I'll be going, and then I leave.
Okay, give me a charisma roll.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
60 goes. Have a nice day.
Alright, I'm gonna mark experience for that fail shapeshift.
Yeah, that's fine.
Before he leaves,
Yeah.
Theoris, my long sword, or my short sword.
He gave it back to you. at
Hand
the
it to
last.
him.
I'm still,
On the
I'm
way
still at the guy, by the way.
I know.
Alright, cool.
So he turns and looks at you, Limrod. Petron, go ahead if you want to do something else. Continue.
No, I'll let everyone else do their stuff
Alright,
with this guy
so
because I have
Limrod-
no gold.
Look at him. He goes. Well, I think it's all best you all go now before I have to call the guards. He goes. I don't sell to thieves.
I say I'm not a thief.
He goes. You're with the thief. Makes you a thief.
I say you're as much with him as I am.
He goes. I'm not.
I'm just here for
traveling with
health potions. I have my things to do. I have my kids to feed.
He goes. You have kids? What are they? Little baby lizards? Do you lay eggs?
I do not lay eggs.
He goes. Oh. Is that your women that lay eggs?
I put out 600 gold and I say, are you gonna sell me the 2 potions or not?
Looks and goes.
Offer you can't refuse.
Sure. He pulls them out. And goes. Have a good day. Goes.
I leave them.
Tell your wife and children hi for me.
I take the 2.
So Petron, you're still in this general store also. As you guys
Yes.
as everybody's only bought 2 healing potions, hasn't bothered me. You guys maybe want to check for dungeon rations.
I know. I was
or
actually
other
gonna.
things.
I was actually gonna ask because I don't even see dungeon rations. I don't even know if I have any.
I need to go find
Yeah, I don't
That's a
think I
laugh.
have any, as far as I can tell, looking at everything. Yeah, I don't have any. So, I look at them, and I still know I have 0 gold, because that's just how my character started. I never started with gold. We never gained any gold. I walk up to the counter. Do you perhaps want to barter? Not
Yeah.
gold, but
Well,
items,
well,
maybe?
what do you want? And what do you got to offer? I'll
I'll
take
give
your
you...
lion. Continue. What? It would be cool to have.
Uh-huh. You have nothing in the store that could replace my lion.
As he points up to an elk, like taxidermied head above, he goes, "I can trade you that."
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right.
Alright, so... if I gave you a bundle of arrows and 1 arrow in that bundle, what could I get for that?
He looks at you and just kind of looks.
Well, no, because the bundle of arrows counts as like an ammo source.
right.
So
he kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I don't really want that." And he points to like a rack of arrows to the side. He goes, "I got lots of those."
I don't really have anything else to fucking trade with him.
Go and give me a charisma roll.
And I think I used up all my adventuring gear. Yeah, I did.
Oh, I should have bought adventuring gear. Oh well.
Natural 2d6 plus 1.
He looks at you and goes,
Nope.
Sorry.
Can I walk? Can I walk
You're-
by
You're still like
and then
you're
go-
still like in.
and with my thing go? Come on, help the guy out.
Give me a
Don't
charisma
you
roll.
wanna
Is
help
that
the
is
guy
that
out?
is that an
Give me a
assist
char-
roll?
give me. Oh yeah, give me a 2d6 plus his bonds. I like that much better than a charisma roll.
Yeah, he's gonna make it a fail.
2d6 plus bonds. I don't have
Yeah,
any bonds. I'm
I
just
don't have
rolling
any bonds with you. I have bonds with Ellie and Logan.
Wait,
I
you still
mean,
have a fucking
it's-
bond
So an
with me?
8. So he looks
Yeah.
at you, Limrod, because I mean normally on an 8 you'd have a cost, but he goes, "Fine, since you gave me so much gold." He looks at you. He goes, "I can give you," and as he hands you 2 dungeon rations with 5 uses, he goes, "Here you go." He goes, "On the house."
I give him a thumbs up.
Yeah, and he thumbs up
So-
you back through the door.
So he just gave me 10 uses for free?
Yeah, because Mike paid him 600 gold for 2 potions that are worth 50 normally.
Alright, so Zeke growls happily that he has food now. And I take the food. Thank you so much. This means a lot.
He goes, "No problem. If you ever want to trade that cat in, let me know. I'll
It's
give you all the food you want."
you know what? I'll think about it. And
Thanks.
Zeke like
It's like, "Have a
has
great day."
Zeke like tilts his head at me.
So, anybody else want to buy anything while they're here?
Not actually gonna do it.
Can I go to a different general store and buy stuff?
There was only 2 general stores in this building. The other one's destroyed.
All right, whatever. I'm gonna go loot that one.
Well,
I need rations, so I think I'm gonna buy some.
Okay. How many do you need to buy, Kazumir? How many do you want to buy? They're 3 coins each for 5 uses.
Can't you just spend time searching for mice?
She doesn't like mice.
Rats?
She doesn't like those either.
do my dungeon
Cats?
rations
House
count as
cats?
weight? Because there's 10.
It still counts as 1 weight, and then it's up to I think it's every 15 uses is an additional weight. So when you
Okay,
get past
so
15, it'd be an additional 1.
my weight is pretty high.
We'll stop eating so much.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Fat sheet.
So, Kazumi, do you want to just how many do you want to buy? Each dungeon ration for 5 uses is 3 coins.
What's the max that I can buy?
You could buy a lot. For every 3 you buy, it's 1 weight, though.
I'll just buy one.
Okay, so that'll last you. Okay, it depends on how many you have, because it's gonna be an 8-day trip, and you're gonna use at least 1 dungeon ration every day. So
Hmm.
if you don't have 8 uses,
One use or one
well, you can't
ration
you can't just buy 1 use. It would be 5 uses.
a day? Could you say 1 dungeon ration? You're throwing me off.
Sorry, yeah, it's 1 use a day on the boat.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I
I'll
thought you like
take
one
the
ration. I was
one
like,
for 5
what?
uses.
How many are you buying?
The one for 5 uses.
Okay, so he looks at you and goes, all right, 3 coins, and he holds his hand out to you.
And I snatch it.
Well, he's holding his hand out for your money first. He's waiting to be paid so then he can go get the product after your thieving druid ran away.
Asshole druids. They're all assholes.
See, you're not allowed to joke, Logan.
Sure I am.
So he's holding out waiting for you when he goes, lady, or ma'am, I need the gold to get you your
Lady.
rations.
I'll just trickle the coins in his hand.
Okay. 1,
3
2,
coins.
3. He goes, thank you. And he like turns around, grabs dungeon ration from like the bottom shelf, pulls it up, and hands you. He goes, thank you. You have a good day. Is there anything else I can get for you?
No, and I leave immediately.
Okay, so you just grab him, snatch him, and just walk
Like
out.
an awkward leaving or like a fuck you leave?
Ooh,
Check
yes,
your
which
charisma,
one?
see if it's awkward or not.
Like a fuck you leave.
All right, so it's a harumph. Nose up in the air, walks out, tail's fluttering. All right, anybody else buy anything, or are we done with the general store buy?
Can I please buy something at a different place, like the bar? I
Is
don't
there, like,
care.
some-
Give me someplace to buy food.
What do you?
Is
You
it-
can buy food at like the inn. The guys
All right,
have
I'm going to the
lots
inn.
of money.
It's not dungeon ration, so it's just meals for
Yeah,
now.
he can sell. He's got supplies.
Oh, unless Amell changes.
I don't mind that.
Unless
Hey.
Amell says so.
So I'm walking in. Hey, lad.
He goes,
I need you to do me a
another party?
favor. Not quite. Maybe when we return triumphant from our trip, we can have another party. I kind of need to get some food for our trip there. Do you happen to have a couple of feasts for me that I can take with me?
A couple of
Preferably
feasts.
one per day.
He looks and goes, feasts.
Yes.
Usually you have
Unless
to,
you've run out of food from the
usually
parties.
you have to cook those.
I'm sure you could make something work for me.
I got
You
rice.
seem quite capable. Sure, whatever. Whatever works. Rice balls. Put a little jam inside.
Okay. And is he kind of like, he kind of looks at the odd request and kind of like, okay, why?
Give
would-
him an odd look like you've never heard of this
I
before.
mean, he's looking at you more because he's like, why does he want a bunch of perishable food to take along with him to this, like on this?
I plan on
8-day
eating
journey?
it. You need crab. You need crabs. You need carbs.
You need crabs.
I also need crabs, so go get me some of those as well.
He goes, go to the
Make
dock.
me alive. I'll eat those later.
Let's go to the dock. They'll have them there. As he comes back, he just brings back like a huge, like gigantic barrel of rice. He goes, here. It'll be
Is
25.
this cooked already? Just quick question there for you. I don't want to open it up and be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, it was the leftovers from the party that no one ate.
Aye, and you think this will last how long?
A week.
All right. That seems quite fair. You said 25 coins there for you.
Yep.
All right, there, sir. I'll be more than happy to make that trade.
Can I check the expiration date on my dungeon rations? Because this guy.
You don't have
we were
expiration.
told-
You're fine. You don't have expiration dates.
We were told that this guy hasn't been doing any business in a while because of cats. So
You look
I
at
don't
him.
know how long.
You look at it. It's a little dusty.
How
But-
much food did I get, Amell?
It's 7 uses a week.
Is there any place around here with like either like special trinkets or
Guys.
like that they write spell scrolls or something?
It's a fishing village, so no, not or fishing. Not really.
All right, I walk out, looking for Metalath.
Metalath you see is sitting actually already on the boat. He's like leaning against his cask of ale.
All right, I'm going up to the
Just
the
like-
boat.
You just hear him. Yes, I will drink all of you.
Aye, not all at
This-
once
this
there,
is going-
Metalath.
Well, of course not all at once. I have 7
You said
day
you won't
or
have
8-day
any for
trip.
later. Did you
Go-
bring 8 cakes with you?
No. A beer for breakfast, a beer for lunch, a beer for, an appetizer, and a beer for dinner. 4 a day. I got
Hey.
this.
I actually have here a gift for you. And I take out this giant shield. I'm like, I
Looks-
think this might work better for you. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure there are dwarven runes on it.
He goes, well, thank you. And he goes, it's fine craftsmanship. Thanks.
It's dwarven. I expect it's supposed to be fine craftsmanship. Although I always thought they make steins.
He kind of stares at you and goes, "Well, yeah, some of them do." He goes, "That's why." He pulls out his. He goes, "I made this myself." He like knocks on top of the cask. It is the shoddiest looking fucking cup you've ever seen. It's
Hey.
really horrible.
You made that.
He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "We learned it when we were young." He goes,
Aye.
"I think I got it pretty good at it."
You'll have to make me one day.
He goes, "I'll do that for you."
Using one of the special dwarf glasses.
And he just goes back to like, yeah, he's like babying his cask of ale.
Shaking my head as I walk by to my private cabin.
He's speaking to it, whispering to it.
Alright, I go sit in the cabin, put my feet up on the bed, and go.
Okay, so he just drifts off to sleep before you guys even start like taking off. Anybody else do anything in town? Or are we gonna everybody on the boat now?
We're on a
Back in my
boat.
crow's nest.
All
We're
right.
on a boat.
As a parakeet, you're now up in your crow's nest. Cool. You're kind of stuck in that form for right now. You really can't get out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Trying
All
to.
right, Patrick and Kazumi, I'm assuming you're good, and Limerick, you're good, correct?
Yeah, there'll be more story once we're in our like group cabin or whatever to go to bed.
All right, cool. So you all come on, and you just hear the captain just go, "All right, let's set off." And as you all have known, this captain's name is Captain Xanax. He is very high-strung. And actually, his name is Xanax for a different reason, not for that reason. So it's spelled differently too. It's with two K's. It's X
Xanax
and
doesn't
I-K-K.
exist.
It
That's how
could.
it's spelled.
Amell can change everything. That's how it works. You
So-
can't say something doesn't exist because then it will. That's how it works.
So yes, he goes, and we're off. He goes, and he kind of yells up at the crow's nest. He goes, "Keep an eye out for anything strange. Let us know." Which he doesn't know if you're up there. As you do that, some guy like climbs up into the crow's nest. He goes, "Aye, Captain," as he almost like crushes you with his foot. You like kind of flutter away really quick. I mean, you
Damn
you,
butter.
His shoulder.
you
Oh
land
my
on his
God.
shoulder, and he goes, he kind of like thinks like, you're kind of like a parrot. He goes,
Kind of like a bird.
he accepts you as you sit on his, and you just kind of walk.
Accepts me.
He accepts you. As the boat shoves off. A bunch of rows come out from the bottom. This isn't a steam-powered boat. It looks like it's to be man-powered for the most part. And
During shallow waters, right?
Slaves.
shallow-ish waters. A lot of it, the captain, what he would have told you is that you are going to be in open sea for a little while, for probably the first 3-4 days, and there are some dangers, but nothing they can't handle typically. And then after that, you have the river, which is usually a pretty safe trip. It's usually kept it's watched pretty well. So, what I need to have done on this trip, since we are taking a perilous journey, I'm going to need a scout. I'm going to need. We don't need a trailblazer.
Quartermaster?
We already have. So we only need a scout and a
I'm
quartermaster.
a scout.
Cool.
What role's quartermaster again?
It is a.
Like-
I actually let me take a look at it. We haven't done this one in a while, so. It's in the rules
One
now.
of them is.
I believe quartermaster is intellect now. Let's look it up.
I know scout. Isn't scout supposed to be in?
One of them
base?
is. I don't remember.
I
what
can't
they-
remember. Something changed.
It's because we changed them, so I got to scroll down and find them here. So let's see here.
Uh,
A managed provision is a wisdom roll. Your scout ahead is a wisdom, and the navigate is an intellect.
so we don't need to worry about it because we're already navigating.
Okay,
So we need someone to do a wisdom roll.
so
I'll do it.
Yep.
Uh,
well, aren't you doing a scout roll? Because I believe Sior said he was gonna do the managed
thought
provisions.
I was gonna do what, better lad?
Well, I get an automatic 10 plus, so I thought I was.
You get 10 plus on your scout automatically. I know that. So we only need one person to roll 10. So it's either Sinethel or
Hey, I'll just roll it because nobody's
yeah.
All right, go ahead and do it.
wisdom. You said.
Yes, it's a wisdom roll. You can use your perilous journey and still it's already in there properly. So
That
it's
was
7.
close.
So, on a 7, the party consumes the expected amount of rations, 1 per day. So, during this, at least this first part of the trip, you guys will consume rations. I will tell you how many once we hit that amount of days. During the
Sure.
scout roll. So, you are a little uncomfortable, Petrin, like staying down on the actual like top of the boat. I can't think of what it's called right now for some reason.
The deck?
The deck. I could not think of it. It's the lack of sleep.
Jesus.
So you're uncomfortable being there, and you're like because you can't see all around you, so you can't see any dangers. So you actually take up into the crow's nest and replace the guy up there, and you have a parakeet on your shoulder now.
No, I'm on the railings.
All right, so he doesn't. He goes on the railings. He hops off of him.
Because
You go-
fuck Tim. Nothing against Tim.
So he like hops off the guy and like sits on the railings like right next to you. Though the wind is blowing in your eyes, you're kind of looking around. You were given the spyglass by him. On a 10 plus, you may choose 2 from the options.
All right, what are my options? Or do I have to look at them?
They're in the
thing?
special moves. I'd rather you look so you can get use them. They're used to it.
Stay sharp.
You replaced my friend in the crow's nest, giving
Alright.
you dirty looks.
You could have followed him.
No,
Right.
it's it's where I sleep.
All right. So I choose 2. You get the drop whenever lies ahead. You discern respective terrain, shortcut, shelter, discovery. We're gonna go with I discern a beneficial aspect of the terrain. Do I choose or do you choose?
I'm gonna say that's a really hard one to use when you're in. See, I guess you could find if there's a storm or something like that. You'd be able to find maybe a safe pathway through it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Something like that
Something
could
like
work.
that.
You
But
could-
I guess that would also count as you get the drop of whenever lies ahead.
Not necessarily, but you could.
All right, well, we'll go with that one, and you make a discovery.
Okay, I need. Let's go ahead and because you might need a 1d4 from you, and from Sinethel, I need a d20 from you.
This is weird. So many rolls.
Okay, so a 2 and a 3. Perfect. So let's see here. Okay, we'll use this one. So you see, as you're traveling, you're not really that far off the coast at this point in time. I'm actually going to pull you guys to the map for the moment, so you can see kind of where you're at on the actual world map.
Okay.
I shift myself over too, so I can control. I don't have a boat icon. We're just gonna use the party icon. Where is the party icon at? Where are you guys at? There's the party.
Top right.
So you're only you're slowly shifting up. This has only been about a day, and on the peninsula, right along the coast there, you see this rock. And on this rock, you see a giant, like what looks to be a carved symbol of Serenity. It's a phoenix with its wings in the air, flames surrounding it. Just at that spot. It's off the coast, so you're too far away to do anything with it now, but you can commit it to memory to return to it, and it's only maybe like a day trip from Green Rock when you come back.
Okay.
Okay. I keep that in mind, considering I still don't have my powers yet, and I see that.
Okay. So another do you tell anybody else about it at all, or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go and tell Limrut when I head down if he's not asleep. But so I notice a incoming storm off the left side, and we're heading in that direction. And I yell down to the captain, "Storm off the left bow." I don't know. Storm off the left bow.
Port.
Port, whatever. I don't care. We need to keep to the coast. And I slide down and hand him the eyeglass.
Okay, perfect. So they keep to the coast. You keep to the coast, and you avoid the storm because of it. I mean, it just rages past, gigantic waves. You are shook by the waves, but you're not really in any of the horrible parts of it. Keeping yourself at a pretty decent, a good pace, and in a lot less danger than you could have been. As you travel, everybody, if you can, please consume 3 dungeon rations. You go about 3 days out. This thing travels at about a 4-day walking pace. So if I can get a ruler here. So I can't see that far. Let's zoom in here. It'll be 3 days from now. So there's 1 day here. I can't move it.
By the way, each day has Kazumi used the Whispering Rocks yet?
No. So
Thank you for answering for her.
I already know the answer. So you finally see some land. The party has almost reached the river on this 3rd day. You're right here, roughly. Coming along these small little islands. Actually, we'll put you here. As you do, you all start to hear. You're all out on the. Citadel's up in the crow's nest. You have shifted forms by now. You can either be in human form or in a different form if you choose. You don't need to make a roll for it.
Human for now.
Okay, so you're up in your human form. You're up on top, and then we have Petrin, Sioris, Limrod, even Metalas. Metalas is kind of like crying a little bit because he's drinking all of his ale. By now, he wasn't able to keep to his 4-a-day plan. He's got like 4 more days before he can have another drink, and he's just like sobbing over the empty cask. His beer mug's like rolled off to the side. He doesn't even care about it right now. He's like, this thing is worthless. He just like throws it. Malon's just kind of like strumming on the on her lute, just kind of keeping the morale up. Because you're maybe like looking by the dock. It is early morning. Everybody. You're all nice and shoeless. It's all nice. It's comfy out. It's relaxing. It's a beautiful day. You just hear this song, just from off in the distance. Just beautiful song. As you turn and look that way, there is a nearby fog along the shoreline. And I need you all to make me a charisma roll.
God damn it.
Charisma?
Charisma.
Can I just say I would actually be doing push-ups in my cabin?
You can be doing push-ups in your cabin. You still would have heard this.
Okay.
It's not like the ship is like soundproof.
Gosh, why can I only roll 7?
It's alright, we all rolled not 6s.
So a 10.
Actually, wait,
or
we
14.
still need... Damn. Alright.
Everyone survived but me, who's underground. Like.
By the way, Amell, at some point, I want a night to happen so I can do the whole cleric thing. Alright.
3 rows. Wait, I think it's everybody then, right? Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a. I want Sioris make me a roll for Metalath. He's gonna have a +2 to his charisma, and same with Malin. Let's go ahead and have Limrat make that roll for her.
I'm gonna murder Malin if she fucks up. Murder, straight up murder. That's not even. A
Oh
fucking
my
metaphor.
god!
Metalath crushes it. He's still Metalath doesn't really he just doesn't actually hear the song. He completely tunes it out because he's mourning the
sobbing
death
so loud.
of his ale.
How do I check my messages?
Death of his ale.
All right, Sandra, can you give me the roll for Malin because Mike is looking something up? It's a +2
Wait,
for her.
How do I check my messages?
6 + 2.
Go to your Skype and look at your message.
Oh, no, she didn't mess with me yet.
Okay, so if not, you might have some whispers on roll 20 possibly in the chat, or where we roll. So it ain't. So what happens is Citadel, you kind of like look at it, you kind of like just look in the distance. You can't really see anything because of the fog, but you kind of like it's a nice song, but you know something's a little off about it. You can kind of hear that little magical tune behind it, and you resist it. Same thing with Limrat. You kind of are a little angry about the song because it's water and you hate water. Kazumi, same feeling. Now, Sioris, Petrin, and Malin, it kind of goes off differently because Petrin's you're out on the deck.
Yeah, I'm out with Zeke, and I'm kind of leaning up
So is
against him.
give a roll for Zeke also, please.
What would Zeke have?
He's an animal, but he's a little charismatic, so give him a +1.
He's got that roar,
Perfect.
baby.
Zeke failed.
Perfect. So
Do I get experience for Zeke failing?
yeah, I'll give you experience for it.
Cool.
He's your pet. So Sioris starts to opens his cabin door. His eyes are a little glazed over. Petrin, yours are also, and so are Malin's. As you all three start to walk, Petrin's the first
And
one.
Zeke.
You also see some of the other crew. You see the first person you see in the crew just jump off and dive into the water and start swimming towards the land. Just going. Like 2-3 more jump in. And the captain yells like, grab anybody who's running or jumping in the water. Save them. Petrin, you dive into the water.
I'd like to yell, everybody, stop, and then I'd like to use my
For
thing
your firebrand? Okay, go ahead.
On everybody?
on everybody.
Do you have AoE firebrand?
He does.
Yes.
He
He
has a
does.
group-wide firebrand.
Damn.
It's like,
He
like,
rolls
12,
and
like
sticks to
12
the
to
stick.
15 people, which is
Too
roughly
bad.
about
Too
what
bad
you have
I
on
already
the ship.
jumped in according to him.
You did.
I thought that you.
I was reading my thing. I would have done this.
Okay.
Noticing it. I don't know if I noticed.
Did Zeke jump in with me considering he failed? Yeah, Zeke jumps in.
So, you yell, everybody stop. And as you do, the sound reverberates into your head, Mike, and you're unable to resist it any further as you kind of like, your eyes glaze over and you turn and dive into the water. Petron, as you dive in, you kind of regain consciousness of what the hell is going on. You're like, as you still see like Zeke swimming towards the land. Cirrus opens up the door, turns, and he jumps off the other side and swimming around it. But as you do, Cirrus, you come to your senses too as you start to swim out, and you're like,
What the bloody fucking hell is this bullshit?
as Malin
Get
same
me
thing.
out of the goddamn water there.
So,
Post me a line.
the boat has like, captain's, hold sails, and the captain's like, like they throw down ropes for people to kind of climb back up. As you watch, 3 to 4 of them, and Zeke is starting to go towards this island.
I'm like
It's like a
holding
mile
on to Zeke.
swim.
I'm
Okay.
holding on to him.
Okay.
I'm not letting him go
So
alone.
Zeke, as you grab onto Zeke and try to stop him, Zeke turns around and swings a claw at you. Go ahead and take whatever his damage is.
Damn.
Captain.
I buffed him up.
As you do see, as he claws you, you do see that his eyes are glazed over. So you are aware that something has happened to him.
Shit. All right.
I
So,
swear to God, if I level up, by the time I get here, I'm burning this fucking island
my
to the
damage is
ground.
this thing. Okay. All
This
right,
island
so
will disappear from this map.
slash roll. Jesus Christ! Why did I buff him up? Damn
You
it!
take 7 damage. It's the soaking wet water. You're not able to properly defend yourself, and he just gashes you right across the arm. Blood is now pooling from your arm.
The
Ow.
water's turning red.
The water is turning
Red
red.
dragons
the
are coming.
sharks.
So,
Yeah, I have.
and do you hold on? Do you continue to try to hold on to Zeke, or are you like letting him go as he claws into your arm?
No, I hold on.
All right, I'm gonna need you to give me give me a con roll.
I hold on.
All right, so you're able to like grasp him and prevent him from swimming, and he's fighting. You're dodging the claws. What do you
Can
do? 'Cause
I-
he's trying to
can
he's
I-
trying to fight you
Yeah.
off as these other
Yeah.
sailors start to swim.
Can I try to break the trance since he has such an emotional connection with me?
How do you try to break this trance?
Make
what,
out
what
with
do you
them.
do? Making out is probably not recommended.
My face would be gone.
Grab him by his nads.
You know what? We'll say there's like a special spot on his back that I found that like usually like knocks him out. Not like puts him to sleep, but it just he gets relaxed. I fuck with that spot, just like I don't know, rub it or something. I
Okay.
can't-
Phrasing.
Do you?
Crazy.
And then I
Crazy.
also yell out, Zeke, it's me, your buddy. And I'm
Alright.
just like trying to gain.
Give me. You can either do a dex roll or charisma roll.
Cool. I go with Dex because I have more of it.
Because you're dodging his claws to reach this spot. where
No! No.
So as you go to grab onto him, Zeke bites down on like your like arm, and you let go of him, and he releases. You don't take any damage from it, as he then starts to swim like mad towards this island.
I swim after.
Okay, so
Tim, you're
you-
literally gonna be start making a new fucking character. Just get on the boat so we
Did
can
I?
follow him.
Did you not read my slash me?
I'm just not allowed.
So, you so Cirrus, you climb back up on top of the deck. Malin gets back up. You're all sopping wet.
Start wringing all my clothes off.
As you
like-
do, you all look out, and you see Petron like chasing after you, yelling from like as you like he's doing the big swim. He's like, Zeke, Wait!
And
It's
then
like-
you also see blood, like
And
a
you-
lot of blood.
You see like
The
a
captain
trail
there?
of blood.
Is Captain
Yeah,
there currently?
the captain's
Hey.
like up on target. He's
Hey.
ordering all the deck
Captain.
crew around to do things.
Captain,
He goes, "What? I'm
Captain.
busy."
what the hell is over there on those islands? I mean, you must have traveled this coast before. You must know something about what's going on over there.
Sure, give me a spout lore.
Can I
plus
take
an
my
additional 1 for using the captain.
Okay. Okay,
Plus
spot lore is what
13
wisdom?
for having the Book of
Intelligence?
Sirens.
It is intelligence.
Okay, so that's plus 2 total. Slash roll 2d6 plus 2.
Right.
Boom.
So he goes, well, we've never really named them, but Sea Hag would be a great name for them. They're beautiful women that, at least in a far away appearance, are beautiful women that lure you
Oh,
in.
like a siren.
Sure, if that's what you want to call them. He doesn't really know exactly what their names are. He goes, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah. They're horrible, horrible creatures. He lost a few good men to them. As he kind of points out to them, he goes, there might still be some time to save them.
I puts in earplugs, takes his weapon, jumps back in the water.
Where do you get earplugs from? First off,
Oh, I have them already.
They're
I
the
use them
ones
as a
that I
dungeon
have come
ration
up for.
prior or dungeon thing.
adventure.
Oh
Like
yeah, I
you?
remember he
Hey.
did. He did.
You
I
did.
remember that.
okay.
So I'm like, whoop.
All right, so you put him in, and you go all watch. Zeros doesn't have any real armor. He's got like leather on, so it's not going to weigh him down. He's not going to sink from it.
Just
It's
Yeah,
just
same.
it's a
Is
little
it my
tired.
obsidian armor?
What's
Would
my
he
character
just,
doing
like,
right now?
sink like a
Yes.
rock?
So Limrat, you are slowly sinking to the bottom of the sea as no one has noticed you like going down.